Discuss no kofio anyeme wo ba discuss no kofio ne wo ba discuss no kofio ko ne wo nye wo fear discussion
huge savings in the Vax Big Spring Sale.
Discussion
Vax gets it done.
Nye ba no fear discussion
EasyJet Big Orange Sale is now.
Nyeba no fear discussion me kume wo milachon
and up to 20%.
me kume wo milachon ma bakra ni nyehani niama Richard niama kweye ma ba nyehani Richard niama kweye ma ba nyehani ya jole me kume wo milachon ma ba nyehani oblanwe ya jole kra akemini no le fear ekoba ko dan lo mini ni wa ayawesen pa akekpan ya we se ni mini akela chochroshi ni agbila lo mini nyemeni nyehani Richard niama kwe etwe anoni inu nyeshishin nyemeni nyeke nyehani Richard niama kwe etwe anoni inu nyeshishin mini nyetawo ni Richard niama kwe efe yanyi me kumeni otan hunu me kumeni ahoya echen especially many if ya makashi ganyo na shikani edo ame kemi emi meni yu aka amena ko ganyo ne na shikada ahoya son ni ngomila indwani ya honke kwe maba life e akashin noko nibi kome ngomila ake ke moko banyeni someone can be good in one aspect of life and might not be good in another aspect of life mofiamo ni woyo we are not perfect talk less of awe blanchine ko obote ko ekominda ko tashi ni oshina akechon oguna no oyu ono no sumo ne wo mini Richard niama ko e wo we se pan wo ke pan awe sin alo mini nyeti amekomenu nyeshishin Richard niama ko jealousy ewo some of you because of jealousy. The fact that this guy is young and is doing well. All because a marriage if you no hey achabuna kala na achishi ashu no negbo nyemanya e flag. Nyemeni nye yugo nye fio na kanye chema draw shi fun. Eya ke shi kanje nyeme kenye cheme. Alo nye cheme po bo ame wo modern fio ko tumo Richard niama kwe je loji nyenyejime chele kwenje no jino nyike nyejime chele niama kwe mini egbele ya no jogba ewo achabu ye sipon na kala o na timu enolo nye chema drone shi fun ya joy nya ka nye cheme ni amekro ameko ni ne amesha me drone hihie de me sha nye cheme adron shi ejefun kenye beno ko papa nye ba wie nye shia Richard Niama kwe sane hale nye shia Richard Niama kwe ya keshi tafla che kenye nyeme kenye cheme ameye iota a little iota of sins na nya ke feel business shwe bene je no jino nye kenye je meni nye fe tumo ni ne gbe ko me na gbo ahia me ni nye fe mobo ni ntashi inche na egbo shimi ete fe how many years ne ebo e wo modern tumo Richard Niama kwe bibi ogun kwen shwe ni minda eto mi na kan no wa kemoko egbanshin le eya na ojogban ebo e wo modern e ko e bi onmishin ko bo tegban ko mi dan kemoko tegban mi no o nana ke ni e ba social media no bo kole weka ene wo me no ni wo mlaji me ko na delay na fe esa ne be ba yue kra I've lost respect for him all lose respect ke han o che do na fun e ke ba ke to respect yodi Richard Niama kwe e need your respect Richard Niama kwe e need nyetemu ko respect kenye nyento ma kenye on minshin Jemoni yo echomi ke ko ye o che konye ichomi kweje no jino no kenye ji me basabasa onu minshin mini sane mini no na eba na eko bakodan mini eba na eko bakodan ejelemi mini sanya wotu anu ani ajema no nanu ni ajema no nanu ni shin Richard Niama kwe je le pe eshi ekpagblan je le hu eke shin yen ekpagblan yo ene kele ekpa nye fe nye tafla che nye shian me nye je moko beji me ne tegban de padan alo nye me kenye cheme ni ameje nshenu na mekele yo no na mekele yo ni kenye me kenye cheme nu na mekeje nshenu na mekele yo ngbanya ashe nye protoan shifen gla ni nye be nye ba fe nye ba pe nye nana kenona ba aha wonu ni kateshin Richard Niama kwe Richard Niama kwe is this and I've lost respect for him o chenyi enfle e kwa ke to respect jemoni ke ichomi ke ko to e ko kan onye ko che ichomi noni o kenye ni ke moko febo noko no ya lo mole o le lo mo se o lebe na feel direction ni e ke ha no life feel better shike moko febo nko no bo le lo mo dana alo male she no here keji be no na time no lo mo moko be no na time no call moko picture no ke ya eko na afi moko noko be no na time ni o enche moko because moko ewie noko po bibio because moko efebo noko ebio ni je noko ni bopo no lo mo na ka lo mo ni ke fe nye lo mo nye yuswa nye bo amode nye tawo direction ni obanye no ke yo yin no banye no ke shele onu yin na nye le pe gidane eche otan ahon ya bulo awie mo so dane onyafu abi dane shikache enani no onyafu abi abajeji le onyafu abi dana me internet no amenjeji shikache me onyafu abi so yi amenjeji shikache me ame proton shin jefun amenya ameguna apo amesha shi amama yue shikache sane number 2 le how na me lose respect kinale Richard Niama kwe doesn't need anybody's respect. He need your respect. Respect no kajebe no buen respect mo ne mi no na yemi. Kajebe ni obuen respect mo mi no na yemi. Bulu awie mo son mundi mu fi asem. Bulu awie mo son yeye nye shi asani. Keno ko ba tashidi no ba kwe. You can empathize, but don't go and talk shit as if akokemoni yo shian. Blanchin lemiona. only the two people involved, only the two in the marriage, they are the only ones who knows exactly why what is happening is happening. No matter how the person has come to tell you, you the outsider, no, you will never know. You will never know the in total. You will never know all the details. They can tell you some things, but they will the real reason, you the outsider, you will not know. So when two people are in marriage and they decide whether one person or both of them agree that they want to separate or they go their separate ways, the most important thing is that it has to be done peacefully so that it doesn't affect the children when children are involved. That is the only thing that we should be concerned about. Not two people who have come from separate different homes, even twins that are born from twins that came at the same time, right? Sometimes you get to a point where you no longer, you don't get along. Sometimes siblings, you don't even get along. Sometimes you stop talking to each other. Some people have even abandoned their parents. Somebody, feels so betrayed, feel so rejected that they no longer want to, be associated with their families. And it's okay. It's okay. Minister ni ka fo gbomo ke bajele mi ewo ekamu alo ekashan. Ekashan alo ekamu alo ekagoy. Hey, somebody's marriage, some people will take it like it's their own personal problem. Meanwhile, the problem in your own home, you have not solved it. And I don't respect him. And the interview he did, Richard Nyamakwe did with delay, I've lost respect for him. Since you started respecting, what have you gained from it? And now, tell me. Since you started respecting people, or you started giving respect to social media, people you don't know, what have you gained from it? And now, that is what we want to know. Oh yeah, come and tell us. That is what we want to know. Now, since you started respecting people on social media that you do not know, that you have not met one-on-one, that you have not talked to them, that you have not asked them, personally, you don't live with them. You only see them on the screens on your phone. And then you say, oh, I respect, oh, this one I don't respect, based on what they say. Based on 1 minute video, based on 3 minutes video, you just judge somebody you don't know. Shame on you. Shame on you now. Use that to go and learn how to wash your nyash. Now your nyash, they stink. Now your nyash, they stink. Learn how to wash nyash and wash your armpits. Koniko omoko here no ya jemafi she odron she ejefun onga she sha. Minisane Richard Nyamakwe and hey, have you been married before? Have you been married before? O marriage you no need your marriage me. And everybody's home. They say what works for one can equally destroy another person's home. Even this advice and all this whatever, counselors and all those people, motivational speakers, those who give advice on social media. There are some advice that can work for one family, one couple. If you use the same strategy in another home, it will break the home. It will break the home. So all this nonsense and people take people's personal, their people's personal issues. They take people's issues so personal, as if they live with the people. You can empathize. In worst case scenario, you can just pray for people because you never know. You know the day inside that marriage. The day there. The day there plus the couple. So make you not come and talk things you don't know. Nana, stop. Sit down. Sit here. The day inside that marriage plus the couple. Maba ninyeha motwe anuni. Maba nyeha motwe anuni. No, stop. Go to Jessica. Yeah, Jessica is calling. Go. Maba nyeha motwe anuni. Richard Nyamakwe and what and what not. Maba ni hani maba aden na muha jinsa. Some of you I don't understand you. And some people are saying, I would not, the credit or whatever, the monies that they go and take from is coming, I will not pay again. Tagging, if you like, go and take money, go and take loan and say you not pay. By the time the law will deal with you, oba no proton bankele kumi. Then somebody's marriage affair, the woman said she doesn't want again, and it's fine. Do you understand? For me, my own concern is as long as the children are being taken care of. If Richard Nyamakwe, or there is evidence that Richard Nyamakwe is not looking after the children, that is where I will have problem with the man. Because no matter what happened in marriage, it can dissolve. You can quit. In fact, whether you are a man or woman, if something is worrying your head now, quit it. Oh yeah, quit it. Because I don't want anybody to suffer depression. Whether you are a man, whether you are a woman, everybody is important inside that marriage. So if it's affecting you, whether you are a man or a woman, come out, save your life. Come out from that whatever God-forsaken thing you are inside that is worrying you. Come out. Whether you are a man or you are a woman, make you come out and save your sanity. Because marriage ni your me ebote marriage ni amefe pasa. Obi wo hanu ma na ne ho ofe oye kama. So your ba so ye be ma ora marriage no start say otete pansan. Na marriage na ma why say obi hu count me recognize obi. So whatever you are inside, no, if you think you yourself. Recently there was a video of I think it's a podcast that I saw on TikTok, and there is this gentleman. He's a very fine looking gentleman. He's fair in complexion. You see that the guy is a fine guy, and he was narrating his story, his marriage story, that the lady did something and then later on the lady went and married something. It's like the lady really disappointed him or whatever, and he was sharing that if that man, earlier on, if that man has really accepted that, this is no longer serving me, and he had left, he wouldn't have reached that level of sharing tears on the screen. But it's okay, he's a man. When something, if you feel the emotion, if you have to cry it out, it's allowed. Because after that, you will heal. But what we don't want is you will stay inside that God-forsaken thing and you will die. Like Osinachi, like Barbara in the US. So many people have lost their lives. So many people have gone mental because of this same marriage. Meaning marriage is not for work more. Nyefenye jamusunkume mi alu. Nyefenye jamusunkume mi. Ko ye ko ne wabwe obanyoshi. You are allowed, if you are somewhere, if you yourself can determine that this thing is really giving me mental problem, leave. Maba, has anybody died of being single? Has anybody died of being single? I've never heard that thing before. So if you yourself, you are in, and you yourself can, you can be honest to yourself that no, this is not working. Whether you have child, you don't have child. Whether you have children, you don't have children. Sometimes when you have children, it's hard, especially if you don't know how you are going to start. So sometimes you see some people, they are in abusive relationship, they are in abusive marriage, but they have not left yet. And somebody will be like, oh, is this person stupid? You don't know. Maybe that person at that time, they don't have the means, especially if it's the man who is doing all the provision and the woman is not working. So she will now start thinking, okay, if I leave now, how am I going to take it? Because in most relationships, when the marriage is dissolved, especially if the man is bitter, yeah, he can decide not to give full support, and that can affect the children. Sit down. What is it? What do you want? Bona, that can affect the children. So sometimes you see somebody is in and they are, anyway, oh, are you stupid? No. it's not all in all situations that it will be easy for the person to come out of that relationship. It's not all the time. Sometimes it's hard if the person don't know how to start. If maybe the man will now say, okay, oh yeah, now since you are leaving the marriage now, you better pick your children and leave the house. Leave my house. Okay, where is she going? Maybe she doesn't even have any place to go. Maybe your parents are poor. They don't really have any spare room that they can give them. You understand? Maybe it's now going to change the setting of the children. The children have to go and start a new school in a different place. She don't have money to go and start all over again. And and if people are there and they are planning whatever, we can only empathize with them and pray. You do not judge people because you don't know what they are going through. So if somebody has been able to gather courage and say they are leaving, it's okay. Let them leave now. Let them leave. So if they have left now and they have taken the thing to court and the judge said, okay, I give you this, the man is still going to continue to take care of the children. They did not say the man should give this money. Look, when they were giving the amount that the man should pay for the upkeep of the children, the judge did not say the man should bring this for the upkeep and the woman should bring this for the upkeep. The man is going to give that amount for the upkeep of the children every month. So he's still going to look after the children. He's still going to pay for their bills, for their whatever, everything. The only difference is the children are going to be with the woman. And the woman wanted the children to be with her, right? If she didn't want, she could have just handed it to the man and then she'll be free. And it's allowed. If you also want to give the children to the man, now, give. Because somebody like Richard Nyamakwe, he can get people to take care of the children. Ona, ebanye na meni ba akwa egbe kebiye. No wami na ekon. Now, sometimes ona ke o shi no komiona no ko ne affect your mental health. Sometimes you don't even care what you are taking out of that thing. You don't care about how much you want to take before you leave that marriage. Sometimes all you want, sometimes you will say, I don't want anything. And me, I did that before. Onimishi, me marriage didn't she me first time, me nchenken sunoko. Onimishi, because you want your peace of mind. Minisani, kan hale shika boom boom boom, shika agwe na baale, ebanye hale peace of mind. Maja, no fiamre afe shika. Everything is money. What happened to your peace of mind? What happened to your mental health? Minisani, no fiano shika. Nyani no fiano money. Kaka shika ne fiana bongwe ne work boy. Mino ba na yemi. Hey, ma ba jele mi fin fite neke. No fiano ya fe shika. Yo ka shika be bomonye hishi ding dong. Alo ko ye fi onyo ofe noko. Sometimes all you want is just to have your peace of mind. Ona, you have your peace. Peace, na can peace. You can't buy peace with money. Yes. Men can also take care of children. Okay, where you are is you think that okay, I need some time so that I can also work. Maybe they are children. Especially if the child is not little, the children are not little. Because if children are like babies, I can't really leave the babies for the man. But if the children are grown, and you yourself know that the man has capacity, he can provide that care. Let them. He can also have the children. Then you go and start. You can also plan. You can say, okay, maybe I need 5 years, to put myself together. After 5 years, I can make the children come to me. And children, if you, the mother, you have good relationship with the children, anytime you want them, they will come. Trust me, they will come. So what else now? Be an immediate problem. People are doing like, na Richard Nyamakwe, I don't respect him. He doesn't need anybody's respect. Because he doesn't need your respect. Richard Nyamakwe, he need moko respect. Because as he is now, like I'm saying, if some of you, your father has little iota of the brain that day inside this man's head, like banana, it not be now that you guys are working wretched. Equally by now you have something that you know that can that you can start with. What you make what you machine no go what you mean what you make me what you machine go e wo kemoko neke me in nche manu ni ewa is good in business, is providing employment that the government is supposed to provide for the citizen. This man is able to provide that employment. You are now coming to tell me that because his marriage is ending, so we should now castigate him, and then we should dig hole and now put him inside the hole and put sand on him and cover him so that he can die. You demand. You demand. As it stands now, this man is highly important than most of you put together, because he's providing employment for millions of citizens, for millions of people, not only in Ghana but international businessman, where they provide employment for millions of people. You want to tell me that because his marriage is not going well, so we should now kill him, or we should now hang him, or what? Is something wrong with some of you? You don't think deep. Somebody can be good in one side of life and might not be good in another area of life. But as long as it's impacting, what he is doing now is impacting life, is solving one of the biggest problems in every country, which is employment. Unemployment is a lot. Even here in England, when you come here, unemployment is high. So if someone can provide employment for millions of people because his marriage, it's not like he's not taking care of his children. It's not like he's not caring for the children, for his own children. But just because his marriage with one woman, it's not one woman that he has killed though. She's not dead though. She's alive and kicking, and he's going to continue to look after the children every month. So you want to tell me that because he's married, because probably he's not a good husband, but he's a good citizen, because he's providing employment for millions of people, not only Ghana but international. You are telling me that I've lost respect for him because because of it, I've lost respect. He doesn't need your respect, oh. He doesn't need your respect. He doesn't need any of your respect. Because you can't come and tell me that because someone is not good in marriage and that marriage is dissolved. It's not like he has killed somebody. There are a lot of people who died in marriage. We remember Barbara in the US. That pastor, that one who called himself man of God, killed the wife. He killed Barbara. They were both Ghanaian. And you are telling me that someone who has not killed anybody, it might not be good, because a lot of men are like that, whether we like it or not. A lot of men, whatever they see, they just follow. At least this man does not even have children with other women. Did we hear that he has children with other women? Okay, even if he has children with other women, is he looking after them or is not looking after them? I don't understand how some of you think. And I've lost respect for him. And that bills, whatever. If I take loan, I will not pay again. Oba no onyash. The way about old onyash na about dragging nyashek ba oshipon. No ban oproto en pankele komi. If you like, go and take loan and don't pay. you guys, you just type it. Some are saying come. Women work on it. That is it. Women work on yourself. Work on yourself. Katashini, you just leave yourself. Some of you will give birth to one children. You give birth to one child. You can see that you are suffering. You still go ahead and give birth to 2 children. You still go ahead and give birth to 3. So you have 5. You can see that you are suffering. What happened to this brain in your head? What happened to this brain? And some of you that even those so-called men you are even going with, they don't even have anything. But those guys that are broke, they are chasing 3, 4, 5 women. They are broke men, oh, but they put their langa here everything they see na chuku. Na chuku them they do. Even then they don't have kobo. CD they don't have. So what? Has he killed someone? Is it a crime? It's a normal life. Even sometimes as a woman, you can see a man. I'm telling you, these things that you people think is only men who do. Hey, let me tell you. You know, there are things that we don't talk about. Some of us, some women too. Sometimes you see this man fine. No, I'm telling you. It's just that, you know, women, they like to protect their home. So if a woman is in a place where things are going well, they will not really give attention. But if a woman who is in a situation where it's not going well, I'm telling you, maybe it has not come out, maybe they have not done it publicly, but within them, then they feel somebody else, then they feel you check, you know, one fine guy inside your head, and I say, God, hey, Chineke, you yourself, you see that, Jesus. If I get chance, like this one, I not go let him go free. Sometimes they can even it goes on. It can happen if you are in a place that things are not going well. I'm telling you, this is not a secret. This is normal. This is normal human being. That's why there was a time I made a video. Somebody was saying, "Oh, is it possible to love 2-3 people? It is possible to even love 1,000 people. It is possible." But it is a discipline and self-control to decide that you want to be committed to one. That one is discipline, self-control. It is possible. You can. That vibe is there. Or when you are in a place you are not being treated well, it is easy. Even that one is easy. It is easy to look elsewhere. That one is easy. Makes it easy. But as for possibility, once you are interacting with people everywhere, in your workplace, in your school, wherever wherever you socialize, it's possible. But it's discipline, self-control. That makes you to commit, because your conscience will not allow you to do things that you yourself know that is not appropriate. It's your conscience. But some people have given up on this kind of conscience. Some people have just given up. They don't really care. What is the topic? The topic is these people I'm talking about, Richard Nyamakwe. We are talking about Richard Nyamakwe, ke marriage. No ni yo biene me komen yu akeshin. Ona in yakwa video se komen me komen fe comment ko ni twin potomi, like in twin potomi. Richard Nyamakwe, and I've lost respect for him because when the thing went to court, the judge said, the money that the lady demanded, and the judge said, they are going to give him only small amounts. Yes, it's not nice that the judge will do that, but he's not the one who did that now. No, why I don't understand is why are people castigating him? He's not the one who gave the verdict. Are you stupid? It's not Richard Nyamakwe that gave the verdict. Now you are telling him that why is it that, and now everybody's angry with him? Were you living inside the marriage, Nko? Were you living inside that marriage with them? Were you living inside that? Somebody came and somebody was saying that. Somebody came to say that. The woman helped him. The woman helped him to go to university. So you help someone to go to university. Once you yourself, you never been to that university, you are stupid. Even if you are a man, you help a woman to go to university. When you yourself, you have not been to university, you are stupid. It's stupidity that will make people do such things. When you are meeting each other halfway, it's fine. Whatever you do, you have to use your head. And people are telling me that, she was doing business and she was doing this, she was doing that. Okay, so now, can she still not do business? Can she still not do business? Can she still not do business? Or she doesn't want peace of mind? Does she not want peace of mind? Peace is very expensive. Peace. Sometimes even money cannot even buy it. And every month, this man will take care of the children. So the good thing is that you are no longer in the so-called abusive relationship. You are no longer there. That alone should let you have peace and focus more on opportunities that are out there. But sometimes, people feel like they've wasted so much time. So now they are now trying to, feel bad. No. Be grateful that you are still alive. You did not die inside that marriage. The man will still take care of the children. Every month he will still pay money. He will still pay money. Men, they change you. Those of you who childhood lovers, you always have problem. Childhood lovers, you always have problem. Because by the time that man they knock you from teenage, if a man they knock you right from teenage, by the time the man reach 49, they tire. He tire for that day, that place now. He tire. Oh. By the time that man reach 40, he tire. Because when the man don't have money, it's different. When a man get money, it's different. When a man is growing, is aging, it's different. Only few people, there are only few percentage of men who can actually be very disciplined. Even some of them, it may depend on how the woman is to them. Some of them naturally, either they had a good upbringing, or they themselves they teach themselves to be disciplined, to have self-control, because they have this value. Their high value is a high value man. There are men who put themselves in that category. And I know a lot of, I know some who are my friends, so I know. So when I see people saying all men are like the same, all men are not the same, all women are not the same. All men are not the same and all women are not the same. But the men who are in that category, they are only small percentage. A lot of men, their taste will change. A lot of men, their taste will change. You should even thank God that your man will get sense to even use condom. You should even pray that man will get sense, because a lot of men don't get sense to use condom. If that man gets sense to use condom, that one you should thank God. Because most men, they will not use it. They will not use it though. So if your man is the type who even know he can use condom, he can do protection, who know health, who is health conscious, you should thank God. Because most of them, they don't use anything. And that's how they will keep bringing disease to their woman. They will keep bringing disease. And you hear a lot of people say, oh, you see those people, those motivational speakers who say, oh, it's not a problem. When the man take the thing now, when your man go, when he come, just wash it. You can just wash it and use it. It's ignorance. That's stupid talk. When people talk, they think they are talking sense. As if the thing go inside infection, when you just wash it now, it is okay. It's that stupid mentality. Some of them, they are old, but they are still ignorant. It is not old. It's not every old person who is talking that has sense. Some of them, they think they are talking sense, but they are actually ignorant, but they don't know. It's not something you can just wash it and now use it. When there is infection, you cannot just wash it and use it. You still pass infection from one person to another. So for me, I actually appreciate if I see a man, if I know a man who himself admits that, he know that he does not stick with one woman, but he knows how to, take a woman to clinic, check, how to do check. Who know that, okay, this is my first time I'm going to meet this person. It's not my usual. It's not my normal. So make I not do head. Because it's easy. You catch things now. If you don't know somebody, you go for the first time, you do head, you give head or whatever. Both of you now, it's easy to catch things. Even you can just kiss someone and get sickness. You never know now. You can just kiss someone and you catch sickness. But most people don't know. A lot of people who do that. My only worry around multiple sexual partnership. My only problem is that most people, they are not health conscious. They just do things without, they don't take the right measures. They don't do check. They don't check what sickness the person have. All they just see is physical appearance. You cannot see somebody's physique and know that the person has gonorrhea or the person has this or the person has that. And it's not everything that presents. It's not everything that has symptom that you will see. But you just see and just go and just do whatever. So if that, let's say this week you just do this with somebody, it's not your normal. It's not, you're not familiar with this person. Maybe you will never even meet this person again now. How do you know what you catch from this person? Because something like HPV, when you catch, it might take 8 years before you know what you catch. It might take 10 years. It depending on if it's severe, if it's mild. You might not know. So how do you know what you catch? For me, this is my only area that I see a lot of men, even women, they are very ignorant. You can see someone who says they are educated, but they are still ignorant. That side does not come into play at all. It's like when religion makes some people look stupid even though they're educated. That kind of thing is similar. People are not health conscious. So they just do things, follow things anyhow, and do things anyhow. And they will just come them. People will tell them, oh, it's okay. If your husband go now, he come and you just have to wash it now. He will go, he will come. It's okay, he will come now. Just wash it. Who told you that if you just wash it now, everything is clean? Hey, Chineke. But as for leaving marriage, it's not a big deal. If you are somewhere you are not happy, you can leave. So this thing that people are taking this marriage thing, so like wake up. Wake up, oh, mokongbo ye marriage me den chake tagging. Mokongbo ye marriage me. Nibi ya again washing and this thing is like in our family, everyone who goes, they don't stay for long. So please, stay, because we don't want people to start talking. Societal pressure will make you die inside marriage, or you get mad, you have mental problem, you get depression, bipolar. Societal pressure. Some STDs are silent killers. Yes, no symptom, but people don't know. All you just do, you are not disciplined. Most people are not disciplined at all. Me, I don't mind if people just, if maybe you catch feeling 1 or 2 times, I don't mind, but protect yourself. Learn how to make it okay. That let's go to check together. Learn how to do that. Since you want to eat now, you might as well be bold to check. Learn how to do that. At least you know that you are taking protective measures or precaution. But you just go and do anything, and you think that well, this one there, no wahala. That is me where I get problem. That is those areas where I get problem. Because me pie luchon, me pie elu. But if you are in marriage, you are not happy, you can, whether you are a man or woman, you can go. Just by force way. Or when they gave birth to the person, were you born together? Even the twins that were born together, sometimes they go their separate ways. So what is the big deal? That you have to stay inside something and die? It should be discipline to use protection. Protect yourself. Or better still, check. Now they have things that is easy to check, isn't it? They have like certain, small devices that you can keep inside your bag and do little checks. They sell it now. Even today, as we speak, today, even inside marriage, some people, they are so ignorant to the point that they will be complaining. Why is it that when I'm sleeping with you, and why is it that you are dry? Right? Every time you are dry, they don't even know that there's something called lubricants. People, hey, we have to bring a marriage school. We have to bring marriage school. That people have to go to this marriage school and pass and get certificate before they are able to get married. I'm telling you. So we have to initiate this thing in our society. Marriage school. School, you have to go for at least 3 years, or let's say 2 years. It doesn't have to be every day. But at the end of the day, you must pass, you must write a test, you must do assessments. You can guess it, because a lot of people, they will be complaining. And why is it that when I sleep with you, why is it that you are so dry? Why is it that you are so dry? If someone is dry, now use lubricants. What happened to lubricant? Instead of instead of you go and buy. If you don't know, now Google is there. This whatever, ChatGPT or whatever they call it, there are yes, unhappiness. But what I'm saying is, at least if you still want it to work now, use something. Learn how to buy, not a woman like you are always there, and you are allowing your man to do olu. Because you two, you don't know, the man too don't know, the both of you, you don't mind, you don't care. And the man will tell you, now turn your back. Oh yeah, now I won't do doggy. He will do he will not let you know. He will not let you know. But then maybe he has eaten some kind of whatever food. Now he's going to do It's not going to pass something to you. Maybe they don't catch something from outside, but there's some things that came from his mouth. Now it's not going to give you sickness. You STDs like herpes and HPV may not show on rapid test. Yes, those things will not show. Even they don't have tests for men. HPV worldwide, there is no test for men. Worldwide, check any country, there is no test. They have not developed something to test men. There is no test for men. So the only time you will know that you have HPV if you're a woman and you go for regular check. Most women don't know this thing. They don't know, especially women in Africa. Most of them, they don't know. But somewhere like here in the UK, every 3 years you go for tests. Even children from the age of, is it 13 or 14? They give them a vaccine. They give them HPV vaccine. But for women, every 3 years you go for a cervical smear test. But Ghana, if you don't have a routine check and you yourself, you don't take your own body to go and check, how will you know? Because it's not in all cases you have symptom. If it is a mild one, you might not have symptom unless maybe severe. Then you start having some like cauliflower look. It looks like a cauliflower, like a rough, like a mole or skin tag, but it's rough. Some people can have it even on their fingers. Some people can have it on their balls. Shua ni eyini koti wono. Eni ni true mono ni nyina ho ubetumi anya bi. Some people can have it there. So if they put the light off now, how would you know? If they now put that blue green light in me, see, blue and green lights multicolored in a room like most guys that know how to do. If they now do it, if the woman now put mist lights and she have, how will you know? You know now, isn't it? And you go because you want 5 minutes enjoyment, 15 minutes. You go and carry something that will affect you for the rest of your life. Not like no, this time they will not put light off. They will mix, you know, the multicolored light now. How will you know? How will you be seeing things with multicolored lights? How will you be seeing things? By the time you drink a little bit, and like those people who like to take something to to give them what kind of vibe, appetizer, to make them to do the thing. Now, how will you even you have appetizer plan multicolored? Now, how are you able to know what you saw? How are you able to know what is there? You will not know. And then in those ones that doesn't even present itself now, you not even know anything. So you catch something 8 years ago. The time they will diagnose you, you will never know where you got it from, because maybe that time you slept with them. Nowadays, in this day and age, that people are sleeping, they just meet someone knock. This TikTok always give people job to them coming. I'm coming. TikTok is giving me something to complete. It's okay now. How will you know? How will you know? You don't know. Today's segment na Ga-Dangme English. I'm mixing everything. African English, whatever, Nigerian English. I'm mixing everything because I want everyone to understand. Ga-Dangme English segment. How would you know? How would you know? Because now you don't have multicolored. You now mix it with appetizer. That is making your eyes, they go like this. How will you know? You don't know anything now. You don't know anything. By the time you get diagnosed now, you never know that you probably catch it. The only time you will know when you catch, if you have regular routine. Let's say you have routine maybe 2 years. Yeah? Then after that 2 years, you go for the next routine. They now tell you that you got this. Now you know that, okay, you have it within this time. But if you live in a country where you never know this thing, where I did talk. You never know this thing where I did talk, oh. The time they will tell you that you got them, my dear, don't go and hold the person you just slept with 2 days ago. Or the person you just slept with 1 week or 1 year ago. Because maybe they are not the one who even gave you. Now, this is why we always encourage discipline. Because people don't understand when they talk about discipline. They don't understand. They say, why? Why should we always, why? I'm a man, I'm a woman now. I can do whatever. But what betides you? By the time they will diagnose you, it has been like 8 years. It's like when they diagnose someone with what is this called? Diabetes. When they diagnose someone with diabetes, it not be that time, around that time when the person get diabetes. So when they diagnose you with diabetes, it means you catch diabetes 8 years ago. That is when it started. That is when your sugar started. That's when your glucose started messing around 8 years ago. So if you go for they start that you start feeling like, oh, I'm peeing a lot, I'm getting tired quickly. Okay, now my manhood now is relaxing. Even though he has not reached this thing, but I start relaxing. Your manhood has already taken, is already gone on pension. Is already retired when you have not reached retirement. Yeah, that time when you go for test and they check all these things, they did you sit down. They did your full blood counts. They did your full. They did your full. Do you want to relax?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming. They did your full blood counts. And then they start telling you that, oh, this one came as this, that is not normal, it's abnormal, or you have blood pressure, whatever. I'm telling you, if they tell you that you have diabetes, the time that they check you is not when you got it. You did not get it within 1 week. I assure you did not get diabetes within 1 year or 2 years or 3 years. That's not when you started, you just got up and got it. No. It started 8 years ago. 8 years ago, that's when it started. You are just now finding out because now it's getting worse. Because of the symptom you are having now, you know that, oh, okay. But it started long time ago. That is why when you are from the age of, when you are young, you have to take your health very seriously. When you talk about some people, when you are telling them, oh, me, I'm young, I'm vibrant, me, I don't think that's, I don't think I can catch anything. Because they see themselves as young. Because when you are young, your immune system, it works much better. That is why you look like you're all right. Because your immune system, is actually the one that is actually keeping you going. But once you start aging, from the age of 40 going, you see that your immune system start relaxing. Your metabolism is slowing. They will say all that. They will say all die be die, but some die is just stupid. Some die, some death now. You yourself, by the time you are die, you will regret in the grave. You will regret in the grave that this life is sweet. That this life is sweet. So why do something that you can just take precaution, something that you can cure, something that is easy to prevent. Why should you allow that thing to kill you? That is stupidity now. So you want to tell me that your mother and father educated you, you went to school, you suffer all this time to reach where you have to enjoy. Now you can't die. And you say all die be die. That is stupidity. Because then you should have died. You should have died and not allow your mother to spend money on you to go to school. Because you wasted all your parents' money. Not when now you have reached a stage where all the money your parents spend on you now, it's time that you too, you have to take care of yourself, so that when they are also old, you too, you can support them. That's when you are saying that you don't care. It's your life. So all die be die. God punish you. God punish such a person who talk like that. So when we are young, that is the time that we have to take good care of ourselves. I always tell you people where I get my health consciousness from. Because the first person that I like, the first guy that I like, he was a medicine. He did medicine in university. So he was the one who was shaping my mind, telling me, oh, this, he would tell me, oh, you don't take medicine like that. So, he would tell me how many eggs is inside the woman. Every month when you do this, it's reducing. It would tell me a whole lot. So me too, when you like somebody, when they tell you to, especially when you know yourself, in my case, I think I also have that thing already in me. So it's like he ignited it. So it made me to become, okay, it made me to become conscious of, and you don't just take any medication. If you are taking it will tell me that any medication you take, it will reduce your lifespan. That's what he used to tell me. Any medication you take, it actually do something to your, to your lifespan. So you don't just take medication anyhow. And that's the genesis of how, I became health conscious. So when you are young, that's when you actually have to work. Make sure, especially when you are from your 30s, you have to start taking precaution. But from your 40s, that one you don't even have a choice. It is a must. As Nigeria will say, it is a must. By fire, by force. From your 40s, you have no choice. It is a must. It is a must that you have to make sure that you are taking good care of yourself. You learn how to do little things, that will keep your system, your immune system to function well. From your 40s, too much food and all those things is not. You eat a lot, eating a lot. Your body will just take. When I did what do you call it? When I did science in college. My teacher used to say that if you eat, at the end of the day, your body will just take what it needs. So the excess is actually, you are just wasting it, because your body will not take all of that because your body needs it. So if it is something bad, it will just, it will just give you that kind of The bad side of it, you yourself will know. So let's say if you are someone who is big, someone who you have weight, because some of the weights is genetic. Maybe you come from a family where most people in your family, you yourself know that if you eat little thing, because the difference is some people, their metabolism is slow. That's why you find someone who is slim. Someone is slim, they will eat a lot, but it does not have any effect. They will not put on weight. It's because their metabolism is faster. Their metabolism, it works faster. But people who have weight, and if they eat something little, they gain weight. Their metabolism is slow. Their metabolism is slow. So something that you, the person whose metabolism is faster, is working, working to make sure that whatever comes is working on it. The person who has weight, this works slowly. This works slowly, and that is why they put on weight. It's not anything special. The only difference is that one person's metabolism works faster. So your system is like, but from your 40s going, you don't have choice. You have to make sure. That's why you see people, sometimes even if they don't put on weight, after 40, you see that they start putting on a little bit. It means your metabolism is now slowing. That's why you are putting on weight. Your metabolism is slowing. That's why you are putting on weight. So all I'm saying is that let's take care of ourselves. Even in the situation where you see one fine babe, you want to, you vibe and whatever. Make sure that you are protecting yourselves. You just go and do something raw. You go to this person, you do something raw. You have multiple sexual partners and you are sleeping raw. You are stupid. You don't have sense. You have multiple sexual partners and you think that every woman is the same. Every woman is not the same. Every woman is not the same. That is why you have one woman, a man can sleep with one woman, that woman is not getting pregnant. The woman don't have any issue, but I'll tell you maybe what the issue is. That same man will now sleep with another person, the person will get pregnant. Because there are some women, even their own down there below, the liquid over there, their own is highly acidic. Put it down. It's highly acidic. So no matter how much the man deposits his sperm, the woman will not get pregnant because her own acid is killing that man's sperm. Before that sperm can even enter, his own water is killing the sperm. So all women, we are not the same. Some people too, their own their acidic, their pH is, it's like it has been compromised. Their pH has been compromised. There are some women, if you don't know, if you do licky, if you don't know you do finger, they will get infection. It's not because you can't carry infection from one mouth. It's because their own pH is not balanced properly. Their own thing there is down. The acidic, it's not up to the standard. It's not over. It's not the standard, but it's low. So any little thing can give them infection. So you see some women, they will tell you, I don't want licky. I don't want finger. Because they know what they will get out at the end of it. Nana, Batabie. Wait. Nana. They will tell you they don't want because they themselves, they know themselves. So it's not what can work for me cannot work for another person. And then people say, it's the same thing now. It's not the same. The same. All men are not the same. All women are not the same. You understand? All women are not the same. So we have to learn. We are in 2026. Some people don't know that if they are doing something to someone, Nana, reduce it. They have to use lubricants in the case of dryness. Or better still, go and check. If there is a problem at home, try and solve the problem. But when it comes to marriage, which is the reason why I'm doing this live, nobody should come and say, and I've lost respect for Niyama because they did not give a lot of money to the woman, and the woman said she helped him and whatever. Help yourself, oh. Help yourself. He did not give the verdicts. the judge gave the verdict. So why are you now saying that he did this and he did that? Or because somebody has come and said something on social? Were you living in their home? Did you live inside that marriage with them? You were not there. You don't live there with them. Somebody is saying what? Maybe what the woman said to somebody is what the person is saying. Maybe what the man said to someone is what somebody else is saying. You can only feel, you can only empathize. But for me, as long as he is going to look after his children, which he is doing, what again? What again? Is that not what is important? That every woman wants, what every woman wants is that after divorce, at least the man will still be responsible. Because there are people who will not take, who stop their responsibility. They will stop it. Especially when there is another woman. Maybe you now have children with another woman. You see that other woman will now be, trying to say, oh, don't do this, don't do this. Those women who are witches, who are always, who are always interested in destroying somebody's home. Then people come, when I see things, the people are saying, some women will say, oh, why is it that the man didn't know that he was married? And as for me, if the man come and propose to me, I'm not the one who proposed to him, so he know he's married. So if he proposed to me, I'll accept it. Which is before no more can say before. Me see, and remember no the problem. The problem are women. Yeah, we the women are we are our own problem. We are our own devil. We are our own devil, and then we always want to shift the blame to the men. Unless you don't know that man is in a committed relationship or is married. Unless you don't know. If you tell me you don't know, then that's fine. Or if the man and the wife and you yourself, the family has told you that, or the woman also has told you that, oh, I agree that, I accept that my husband will marry another woman on, because maybe she has issues. Maybe she cannot give birth. Maybe the man too is, hyper. The man is hyper, so the woman can't meet the man's needs. So there are women who ask the man to do it because they can't meet his needs. So they themselves will tell the man to do it. Some of them will tell them, do it, don't let me know. Yes, and it's happening. So we cannot put all eggs in one basket. We cannot judge every situation the same. You don't know what is happening. You don't know what is happening. You don't know what is happening. Because there are women who they themselves will tell the man to do it. They will say, do it, but don't let me see it. They will tell the man. Or maybe they cannot have children. Or maybe they cannot meet his needs. Maybe they are going through some kind of health problem. They are ill. It will take time for them to recover. So what will the man do? So the man will have no choice. Except whoever decide that they will, be patient. It's not everybody who will be able to do that. But for me, as long as you are doing it responsibly, so you don't now go and catch sickness and transfer it to somebody else. But if you are not there, how will you know? Your own is you will just sit back and be judging. As if you live inside that marriage. Your own, you will just sit back and judge as if you lived inside that marriage. That is where I get problem. That is where I get problem. And some people will say, and I've lost respect. Richard Nyamakwe does not need your respect. That respect you have now, use that to get sins. Find out how you too, you can work something for your life. Now, so that you go have better life now. Find out how you can use your sins to get better life. Me that my gunman who is reigning, my personal person that I never meet before, my gunman, someone who is providing employment. You want to tell me that I should come now hate him because what? His marriage is not working. So I should come and hate him, forgetting all the employment he has provided, all the businesses, all the jobs he has created. I should put all that aside and just hate him, all because his marriage is not working. You guys, you don't have sense. All those of you who are who talk rubbish on this social media and just write rubbish, you don't have sense. Because if your own mama or your own papa, if your papa gets sense, a quarter sense like this Richard Nyamakwe now, it not be now that way you are suffering. You see how they suffer? You are suffering. Your whole family, nothing go better for your family. All of you are suffering. But you come on social media and write, and this man, me, I lost respect for him. All because marriage didn't work. All because they say he gets side chick. All the things that you saw on social media, that way you yourself, you were not there. You want to come and tell me that my gunman, who is reigning, who is doing well, that we want the young people coming to emulate. You want to tell me that I should come hate this man? Are you mad? Me, I should come hate this man. All because his marriage is not working. Now you, where you come from now, your mama, your papa, did their marriage work before? Your mama and your papa, did their marriage work before? Before you can't tell me to go and dig somebody's in own marriage affair and hate him because his own marriage that came on social media. Based on videos that I watch or whatever, me I should hate the man. A man who is providing job for the jobless. Something that a government is supposed to do. This man is doing. Your papa, how many employment did your papa create now? How many employment did your mama create? Now you are coming to tell me that me I should hate my own gunman who is providing job, who is feeding millions, who is feeding people, who is helping society, who is impacting life, because it's just his marriage that it's not like he's not taking care of his children. He's a responsible father. He might not have been a responsible husband. I don't know. He might not, let's just say he was not a responsible husband. So what? So we should kill him now. So we should do what? Dig hole and put it inside and cover him. Put sand, cover him because marriage didn't work. You guys, I don't know what is wrong with some of you. The way your mentality, the way you think. Sometimes I don't understand. Most of you people, I don't understand how you use this your head. If I go borrow money, I'm not going to pay his money anymore because his divorce didn't go well, and then the money that the judge said he should give the wife is small, so I've lost respect for him. Go and learn how to wash your nyash. Learn how to wash your nyashi first. Learn how to wash your nyashi. Don't come and tell me, now Richard Nyamakwe and then divorced and his wife said this and his wife said that. Is he the only person whose marriage did not go well? Is he the only one? Is he the only one? Has he killed someone? Did he kill someone? All because marriage did not work. So if someone is a good businessman, so that means that man should be a good, is supposed to be a good husband. Where did you learn that from? That if someone is supposed to be a good businessman, is a good businessman is equal a good husband. Where did you learn that one from? Someone can be a good businessman, but probably because of his busy schedules. Look, when people are very busy, it can make it affect the other side. That's why sometimes you don't have everything equal. There are a lot of people who are actually compromising. There are a lot of people who are compromising in relationships. Yeah? So some people, they themselves, they just compromise and accept the situation. Like they say, okay, they admit to themselves that, it is what it is. Maybe me too, I know what I'm getting from it, so let me just shut up and sit and stay there. You know, and we have seen it in the case of Akosua Sewen Odobroni. Odobroni, you know, didn't you know that Daddy Lumba is, you know, he goes here and comes here, but she compromised. Their wife compromised, you know, and she was there because she know what she's getting from it. Because nobody does anything when they don't know. Nobody stay where they know they are not getting anything from. Nobody will stay. Nobody. Because people are not that stupid. Though. People are not that stupid. People will stay where they know they are benefiting things from. If they don't benefit anything, they will not leave. They will not stay there for staying sake. They will not stay there for staying sake. So nobody should come and tell me that Richard Nyamakwe, because his marriage didn't go well. So I've lost respect. I've lost respect for him. He doesn't need your respect. Richard Nyamakwe does not need your respect. Go and tell your papa to get sense so he too can create job. Now, go and tell your papa and your mama, make them they get sense. So that by the time they die now, they will leave something for you now. A lot of you, your papa, your papa and your mama, they die. What did they leave you now? Nothing. You have to struggle, you have to go you have to go through this life with so much struggle. And you see this man who has been able to, this man has been able to found, you know, ways and means to be able to make business. International businessman. Who has employed millions of people. You are saying that because his marriage didn't go well, so we should walk. So we should hang him. Or we should do what now? Come and tell me what do you want us to do to this man? What do you want us to do? Because his marriage did not work. Has this never happened in your family before? You never seen some before? Or in the whole Ghana, all these rich people in Ghana, the whole rich people in Ghana now, all these rich people in Ghana, you never see some of them divorced before? The only difference is that his wife, she can't cope with that.